Morning. How are you, beautiful souls, doing? Are you ready to relax? To put your hands together? Yes? Okay. Let me see. A little bit changing. So let us see what's going to happen today. Okay? Oh, I had a good sleep, at least. And I had another beautiful moment at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I thought, well, shall, oh, yeah. So, what are likes to me? Not so much. I more like the personal invitation of sharing. Yes, like, no, we are going to be the tribe that is first going to relax. And if you wake up earlier than me, then you can pick other live stream that's already recorded if you want, or just do it on your own way. But let people know, the collective thing is that if we do things collectively, yes, it's like one flame, two flame, many flames together make a big fire. Anyways, let's see how the TikTokers are doing. Background and which background am I going to take? I'm going to take this one. So TikTok does not deserve my attention in comments or whatsoever because it's less than a minute. It's like this behavior, the scrolling behavior. And before you figure out who said what, they cannot receive an answer. So this is so horrible for communication amongst human beings, and it's also not training people to communicate. So before we settle down and remove all the negative stuff from our brain, and free ourselves from fear, I need to have this discussion like, okay, there are apps making people getting even worse communication skills. Like, we are going to drop something in the comment section and then we are gone. So we do not have the patience anymore to wait for an answer. So if the elderly feel like we cannot communicate with our grandchildren anymore, then there is part of the reason. So I'm going to love myself as well, but I don't think they will count, but maybe it does something to the algorithms. So you are going to tap the screen. Bah, Frankie McLive, Frankie Offenfeld. There are all hearts popping up. So this is also something stupid that they do. Like, imagine this behavior is so fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. Okay, I didn't style my beer yet. Please forgive me. I just woke up and I thought, shall I do one at 9 o'clock? No, I took a good rest and nice cup of coffee. Drinking this morning. Try not to worry. My God, I need a little bit more volume on this. It's cold this morning. So during the day you think, hey, summer is coming. In the morning you think, oh no, look at all. So to get a proper conversation, yes, where you get a question and you get an answer. It's really difficult when everybody is seeking attention in the most stupid ways. And behavior, yeah, borderline behavior really wants to express their stupidity. That does not make a point at all. Then, well, talking about Gen X, well, Gen X needs to wake up if they want to do some more Gen X stuff. Then the Gen X stuff that they need to do is take back their countries. Yes. But I will let that thought go because I don't know what happened to that generation. So I think if we start to relax with each other and we wake up with each other and we re-energize each other and we can start having problems. Imagine if the mayor is having problems, if politicians are having problems instead of doubling them with their sickening wars. I believe the warrior inside of me woke with me today, this morning. So let's shine a light on the people of good. Oh no, no. Rewind. We will not cut that out because it was really funny, I hope. So let's shine a light on all these angels of human beings called politicians. Let's shine a light on all the royals. Let's shine a light on all the world leaders. Let's shine a light on the puppet master. So just simply let's shine a light on all darkness. So that's it. We are going to focus on breathing, inhale through our exhale through our mouth. And we are going to inhale, focus on receiving love, breathing, and exhale and can be for anything or everything. For example, thank you, Mother Earth, for being my weight. And we bring your breath down to our underbelly. And in our underbelly, there is the food. You also can practice making a sound when you breathe out. So, if you do not manage to breathe really deeply until your underbelly, to practice that, to bring it lower and lower, you are going to breathe in through your nose as far as you can, and then you hold it for 1 second for a little while. And you breathe out. So, our sound today, or the M sound or the O sound. And I remember when I was eating food, I was often making this sound like that was how I was eating food. Of course, annoying a reptilian. But you also can make that sound while eating food. I do not know why I did that, and also while this movement around your belly and making the M sound to say it's delicious. Mm, yes. So anyway, when you make the Om sound, in the cavities, the oxygen is going by the vibration being enriched into, I do not know, NO3 or something. You can look it up, science had covered that. So you breathe in then after the sound all the good stuff through your nose, yes? So you breathe in through your nose, inhaling love, light, and healing. Focus on receiving. And when you exhale, an expression of gratitude and a sound. What I do with this is I put my teeth together, and after you do that for a while, you will feel the vibrations through your head, but also through your feet. So when I do it, vibrations go through all my body, feelable. Inhaling all the good stuff, focusing on love, light, and healing. And I already feel it. I already feel the re-energizing in my body. My hands start to glow of all the light energy. And it does really good to have the focus, waking up with a heavy, so you wake up with a heavy mind. So yeah, that was really beautiful this morning. The bird, again, something else I did not record it. But yeah, to observe the changing patterns that make, so it was really beautiful. So every morning before sunrise, let's say if you go half an hour before sunrise, you are on time. The birds start to whistle to prepare the plants for the sun to come, that the sun is rising. So they whistle with a frequency to activate, pre-activate the plants' photosynthesis. Do you guys know what photosynthesis is? Who of you does know what photosynthesis is? It's a very scientific word. Okay, nobody. Okay. We all need to do study the rest of the day. Exceptional. Do not know what photosynthesis is. Photosynthesis. The color of the leaf is green. What does give the leaf the green color? Yeah? What does give the leaf the green color? Nobody knows? Okay, you are not going to sleep today till Monday. No, only study. So it's chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is, in Dutch, they also say bladgroenkorrels. Yeah? So the chlorophyll is catching the light from the sun, pre-activated by the whistling of the birds. Sunlight is coming, and the chlorophyll is like, I'm ready, I'm pre-activated by the birds. And then what happens? The chlorophyll takes, like in Tai Chi, these movements, the energy and transports the energy into the leaf. Yes? So it catches the sunlight, transports it into the leaf, and when that energy is not used, it's going to store C6H12O14. Yes? So why is it making that? Yes, everybody knew this one, eh? Of course, it was sugar. That was the, okay, you understand. So what did it do? H2O. Yes? So what did the plant do while catching the sunlight? All the energy, it's utilizing water, H2O. That's the easy one, yes? So we're going to do the formula of photosynthesis. Yes, photosynthesis also has a formula where water, light, and CO2, yes, are forming sugar. And then it becomes 6H12O14. If I'm correct, eh? If I'm not correct, you need to correct me. Anyways, the light transforms in sugar. Only when there is more light energy than the energy the plant consumes. And this is really amazing to see how light contributes to creating fruits, because fruits are like the excess of all the light energy. Yes? And a lot of energy is stored in fruits. So that's a little bit how nature functions. And I was only listening to a bird this morning. And now I'm explaining you the formula of photosynthesis. Where does this go? Just, can I make, for this moment, make my mind shut up? Because my mind is racing at this moment. And I was focusing on breathing, relaxing. Sometimes not that easy. Well, let's say hi to all the people that immediately. Okay, we are settling down. Yeah, nature is so beautiful. So I'm drinking my coffee, which was not the best choice, knowing my mind is racing. Because what does coffee do? Making it even worse. So therefore, I added some ashwagandha. bringing more people to knowledge. So let's breathe and yeah, look it up, Google it, photosynthesis. So they understood that light is doing that. So there is something happening in the process, in the coding of the plant, that the frequencies of the birds are pre-activating that. And how can you see that? Of course, in the pre-activation of chlorophyll, of the green stuff in the leaf. I think that scientists must have found out it that way because the formula of photosynthesis explains us how light is transformed with water and CO2 into air. And now you know how ridiculous it is to say that CO2, which is food for the plants, especially for the green, so the plants need a lot of CO2. They will eat it. The more CO2, the more productive a plant can be. That's why in greenhouses, they are adding CO2 through pipes, like soft pipes, to plants. And how are they doing that? They are burning gas or something to heat the greenhouse. The exhaust contains CO2. And the CO2 from air is going back into the pipes, back to the plants. And what the plants do, absorb the CO2 and grow. Let us take better care of the earth. It's really cool. It's really cold this morning. So we are focusing on inhaling love, light, and healing, receiving love, light, and healing, and exhale. And now I'm going to try to make my mind silent and not speak so we can enjoy the beautiful flute music. Hello, Gammon Dude Gaming. Take your moment to relax today. It's very important for you. de-stress and not only game and start having a tantrum because you're losing, playing Star Wars. So who is Count Doko? Count Doko. I will look it up. So somebody on TikTok is saying, "Oh, the Sith, the Sith, the Sith. That is not Darth Vader." Well, he is almost as beautiful as me, almost, eh? But he does not have a beard. He does not have a beard, but he looks more like this. Wait, wait. Oh, that feels really warm. This feels really warm, but I need to lift it a little bit. But it's really funny, and this is why I like it. Oh, wrong button. Like this hoodie attached to this thing is really nice because it can do this, like, I do not want to communicate. I want to be alone. And when you are sitting waiting on the bus, this is really fine. Oh no, the police is coming. Having fun in the moment. Yeah, we need to laugh. Okay, I was busy making my mind silent. It's not working. Focus on breathing in and out. Now I'm looking to myself. It's also let me make myself smile. So now I look like the guy of Assassin's Creed. But I like hoodies to close myself down. So when I go outside, I wear, I prefer to wear a burqa, but a hoodie will do. Put some sunglasses on, put some music on my ears. And that's how I find sometimes balance coping with I don't know what it is, why exactly, but I feel good. So you do not get attached by a lot of spiritual energy cords. You cut yourself off, and it helps me focusing on, or else I take too much input from everybody around me. That's actually, so sometimes I had a really difficult to go to a supermarket, especially in the times when they were lying to us and it was in a lockdown, and the asocial distancing and consequences. And I was always rushing through the supermarket. It was like, I need this, and I need to go. And then you also have people like standing on a stand for, you do not know, selling products or selling something, and they ask you a question. In these moments, I was really sure, like not saying at all, going my straight way, or I was really short an answer. No, thank you. But a feeling of rage inside of me was actually what I needed to control. So yeah, when you are on your own, am I really having so much difficulties to make my mind shut up? Now breathe, Frankie. Talk to yourself. Relax. Inhale, out slowly. Free your mind. Let it be silent in your mind. And exhale with gratitude. And now, zip the lip, Frankie, and focus on your and your breathing. I was talking to myself for a little moment because I'm the worst practitioner of relaxing myself at the moment. Okay. are breathing with the focus of receiving love, light, and healing. You use now with or with intimacy, but with an expression of gratitude. So doing this, we are processing inner trauma, we are re-energizing ourselves, and we are expanding our happiness. So now I want to contemplate about all these holidays we create with presents, like Christmas, like in the Netherlands, they have Santa Claus on Black Tea, maybe with New Year, with your birthday, and we overload each other with gifts of a low vibration, like giving a child little toy soldiers. That's how we brainwash children into war. No, what do they need to have for summertime? A gun. Give them a gun. Teach them game. And they have a water pistol in the summertime. And things make a lot of noise, a lot of loud to distract the children. So everything you can buy in the enterprise has a low vibration. The tsugi is a tool, an educative tool that teaches you the use of the soft hands. It could also be a gift, but it's a gift of high vibration level. You ask yourself, how come that children become so uncomfortable, having tantrums when they are not be able to play their game? Because the low level of vibrational presence, not presence that enrich them. No, we give them presence and we teach them how to become addicted. And then we say, oh, child not quiet, give it a candy. If the child has energy to scream or to throw a tantrum, you need to pick up the child and throw it in the forest and walk in the forest with the child. So you say to mommy, you know what to do, drive, and you let mommy drop daddy and the children in the forest. And then mommy drives back home. And then you need to walk through the forest back home. Neighbors, don't you hear your kid when he is in the forest? And the forest will distract the child, will give the child energy, positive energy, and the child can play there using this energy. There is no radiation bombarding the child, like 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, run. So, educating children the way we do now is not that high standard. Like, we need to get rid of the award punishment idiocracy. We need to get rid of it. No, you don't get a reward and you don't get punishment. Yes, you need to learn how to behave without reward, without punishment. Yes, so no candy because I'm not going to make you addicted to sugar, which is a stepping stone. And when you are older in your puberty, of course you are going to sniff cocaine and all other stuff because I'm teaching you to use a drug, sugar, and I say it's candy, and we say it's okay, no, it's not okay. So what happens every time the child has the sign for sugar, it starts to "Eh." What does the mother do? Give it candy to make them shut up. And then we ask, how come? How come? Well, be aware of what you are doing. Be aware how you educate your child and ask some questions of common sense. And that in days when I was within families around, they dropped the children, and I took the children with me on board. They came back exhausted because I tired them. So that is what parents need to do. But it's like, oh no, now we are in a group, we don't care about what our children doing because we do not know how to behave ourselves. So our children are also misbehaving. But on my watch, what you do is you tire your children because you have so much energy. You need to make sure that they are tired. Yes, or else you are educating the children wrong. Because every time when the child is spoiling their energy and getting tired, they had their childish experience. And so when they are on my watch, they notice, hey, when we got home, my children went straight to bed because they were so tired. So what did I observe with my own eyes? For example, during Easter, they are feeding these children high sugar chocolates, like a chocolate Easter bunny. And then what happens to the children? They get so much They explode from energy and becoming really restless because they cannot express their childish energy in a group of adults that is too tired. And okay, so the child becoming restless, highly into energy, and then they say, "Oh, oh, these children are so." Um, Let me translate. Ja, God zal me lief hebben, man. So I said, God will love me. Hey, this is not what we, because, oh, yeah. So they are very busy. First, we put them all the sugar in the mouth at the chocolate, and then we wonder why they are so busy. So I said, I try to have my influence like what you need to do. But parents are lazy, and why are they lazy? Because they are lowering their vibrations. It's not only work, it's especially not re energizing. Yes? So when you lose much energy on work, you need to slow it down. Yes? So that's the bell. Go back to nature, go back to daydream. And this you also can think like, okay, no, this is wrong in society. Spend more time with the children and educate them. But no, Poppy and mommy have a burnout working. Think that was so good. But I'm going to make myself quiet so we can focus on re-energizing ourselves. So we will experience that we do daily, 2 times a day, relaxing. And I know for myself now, it is not always going well. So sometimes you need to be stubborn until you can let your mind relax. Sometimes you need to focus to anything, not even on receiving love, light, and healing, but you're focusing just on silence to calm down the mind. So to start on the thought process and say, no, I'm going to close my mind. I'll get free my mind, clear my mind from negativity, and where I open my mind to receive or love, light, and healing, I'm closing it now, thinking about nothing. And this is to put a hold on the thought process which can endlessly pouring into your mind. And then you start to understand how difficult it is not to think about anything, to go silence in your mind and feel complete. So now my mind is relaxed and it's good. And finding another thing to do. So next, what I'm going to do is something you may understand as a water ritual. So we're going to water ritual when you or taking a bath or taking a shower. So when we are going to take a shower or a bath we are going to do this water ritual. First, we are going to express gratitude for the water, for the shower, for the bathtub, for the fire that warms the water. And when you are going to use the water to clean your body, within this ritual, you are also practicing to clean your spiritual body. So you do never soup later or the way you prefer to use to name soup. So I say, soup later. Please allow me on my action to thank you so much for the pure water. Please allow me to purify my and cleanse my physical body, but also my spiritual body. Thank you very much. And that this way I become aware of the principle of the cross, where the horizontal force of water is crossed with the vertical force of fire to make this warm water. Thank you very much. And then the next step, gratitude and cleansing. So I focus with gratitude and cleansing my spiritual body as well. That's how you use in a water ritual water to purify your spiritual body, to cleanse your spiritual body. And then also can practice breathing. Sometimes I sit down like Buddha and I let the water rain on me and I'm just focusing on my breath, and it's really nice to do. Also practice when taking a shower to room yoga. So you also could do room calling while you take a shower in the footstool. And that gives me when I make that connection with the rooms, it puts you in a other state of mind. And it's really the power of nature. So that is something that I would like to advise to other people when you first wake up, meditation, do your prayer. It does not matter how you call it. So if collectively it would be better for you to understand it as a mindful activity, then call it that. You have a negative sense when I use the word prayer, because the word prayer to some people sound too religious and they have a negative connection with that word. So then use a different word. Yes, if you preferably want to say Allah, you say Allah. If you want to say God, you say God. I do not do that. I say Su, creator, because Su is the sound concept behind the wheel, which created all sounds Om in front of the wheel. And Su is momentarily the main sound in the universe. In the era before, it was the sound Yo, and Yo means to give. So therefore, I say Su creator. But if you want to say Buddha, it's fine with me. If you want to say Jesus Christ, it's fine with me. There is no discrimination due to what type of religious belief you have. There, we come together at peace to practice our spirituality or the mindfulness of your religion with the acceptance that other people have other ways to be there or to become their better version the next day. And at this moment, I'm very grateful for the positive energy that I feel inside me, outside. So, with inside me, I mean my inner voice, my inner child, my physical body. Outside me, I mean my aura, my spiritual body. And my surrounding is that into what I radiate all this love, light, and healing. So imagine you sit in the forest and you spread love, light, and healing there, and you become aware of slightly, slightly, and you radiate it surrounding. And then out of the blue, a bunny, a squirrel is going to check you out. What is he doing there? And then you can greet them. And if you do that daily, you can start to bond with the animals, birds. And then they can sit near you, kids can sit on your shoulders, the squirrels running around over your clothes. So yeah, the water ritual is what I'm going to do today also, because it will also give a very relaxing feeling, like I could use some water power. And these were actually the teachings about the cross from Jesus Christ, was actually this: to combine the horizontal force with the vertical force. So water always flows horizontally. The flame always burns vertically. So fire is a vertical force. That's why you put fire underneath the water you cook with. And that was one of the principles of the cross that also Jesus Christ was teaching others. You cook the toxins out of the potato by cooking them. You put fire beneath it, water on top of it. His father was carpenter, so he explained, well, you are going to combine the vertical force of walls, so you build the walls to carry the horizontal force of the roof. Second principle of the cross. And in addition, the Messiah, also the Messiah of the 21st century, said that anything in the universe created was created by combining or crossing the vertical force and the horizontal force. Out of that, humans, plants, everything is created. So, at the center of the crossing, there is a principle known as Ma. Yes? So Ma is materializing, giving birth to, then you understand why it's Ma. Mama, giving birth to. It's a very ancient principle that I'm talking to you, which hardly people understand or know about. So you also have the principle of Pa. In that same cross. So then you have the principle of Pa on top of the cross. At the center of the cross, you have the principle of Ma, giving birth to. And the heart of the cross is also known as Omitama. but I guess this is of the advanced course, the higher level of seminar. But now you get a little bit of understanding how you can purify yourself in the future, cleanse your spiritual body with water. You also can do that with light, and then you need to make an appointment with me so I can give you divine light, and that is known by purifying yourself with fire, which is also put in the Bible. It says, hey, after me, John the Baptist said, somebody will come that will baptize you with fire. And in that line, and more lines like that, it was actually a prediction of the Messiah of the 21st century when he did came. And he was purifying with light and teaching that worldwide. So in 1965, I believe, no, in 1959, he got his first revelation. So just one Japanese man suddenly started to give other people divine light. So in 1965, I believe, it was the start of the organization. As we speak, and given form, but also because he already passed away, follow up, known as Ushini-sama, Seishu-sama, and having Suda at the temple in Takayama, Japan, and I believe in over 80 countries around the world, if not more. They have built spaces where people can practice that to receive divine light. Yeah, that's right. So this energy is golden energy. So when you know about medium, they use silver light, which is more of information, and golden light is of purification. But sometimes people first need to understand the information, so they will go the medium path, and the golden path is the higher path. It's totally fine. So yeah, if people want divine light, they can make an appointment directly. And else, I'm going to do my best to make a connection with Soup Creator, so you can receive divine light using this cyber thing, this live stream. So when I'm focused on sending love, light, and healing, that's why it's important that you do your best to receive love, light, and healing. And because normally in the cyber world, the distance is really far, we will ask Truth Creator for his help. And in this way, worldwide, from Argentina to the Philippines, I managed to plant seeds on the food creator. They sprouted and ended poverty. So, with that said, I'm going to end this live stream. Wish you a beautiful Sunday. I'm going to do a water ritual because I need to purify my spiritual body, and I feel that I need to release stress or something that is going through my head that is making my mind think so much. So I'm going to do a water ritual, and it's Sunday, so I'm not sure if I'm going to bike today. Also, sometimes my body needs a nap. So have a beautiful Sunday. Until next time. Maybe later today, but not sure if I'm doing a session today, but just keep it. Bye bye.